When you buy cryptocurrency, one of the most important decisions you'll make is how to store it safely. Unlike money in a bank, crypto doesn't have a customer support line if you lose access. Once your private keys are lost or stolen, your funds are gone forever. That's why choosing the right cold storage option is crucial if you want to protect your investment for the long term. In this video, we're going to explore the best cold storage options after buying crypto. I'll break down how each method works, the pros and cons, and who each method is best suited for. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of which option makes the most sense for you. Let's start with the most popular and secure choice: hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are small physical devices that store your private keys completely offline. They only connect to your computer or mobile device when you're making a transaction, which keeps your keys safe from online hacks and malware. Some of the most trusted names in this category are the Ledger Nano X, Ledger Nano S Plus, Trezor Model T, Trezor One, Keystone Pro, and Coldcard. These wallets are specifically designed to provide maximum security while still being easy to use. The biggest advantages of hardware wallets are their strong protection against online attacks, easy backup and recovery features, and broad compatibility with different cryptocurrencies and exchanges. Once you set one up and store your recovery seed securely, you have a safe vault for your crypto. The main downside is cost. Depending on the model, hardware wallets usually range between $60 and $300. You also need to be very careful with your recovery phrase. If you lose it, or if someone else finds it, they can access your funds. Overall, hardware wallets are the best option for most long-term holders who want strong security without giving up too much convenience. Next, let's look at paper wallets. A paper wallet is essentially a physical printout of your private keys and public address, often represented as QR codes. This means you can store your crypto completely offline, without needing a device. The main benefits are that paper wallets are free to create, and since they're offline, they can't be hacked over the internet. But they do come with serious risks. Paper can be lost, stolen, or damaged easily. If your paper wallet is destroyed in a fire or soaked in water, your funds are gone. If someone sees or copies the keys printed on it, they can drain your wallet instantly. And generating a secure paper wallet requires technical knowledge to avoid malware risks during the creation process. For these reasons, paper wallets are best left to advanced users who want a very cheap and offline solution for small amounts of crypto they plan to store long-term. Now, let's move to something more advanced: air-gapped computers. This method involves taking an old computer or laptop, completely wiping it, and never connecting it to the internet again. On this offline machine, you install a wallet such as Electrum, Sparrow, or Armory. You then use this computer only to generate keys and sign transactions offline. When you want to make a transaction, you create it on an online device. Transfer it via USB or QR code to your offline computer for signing, and then transfer it back online for broadcasting. The main advantage of this setup is security. Because the computer never touches the internet, hackers can't reach it. It gives you full control over your private keys and adds multiple layers of protection. But the downsides are significant. The setup process is complicated, it requires technical skills, and it's inconvenient for frequent transactions. This option is generally best for highly advanced, tech-savvy holders who are protecting very large amounts of crypto and want the ultimate security possible. Alongside these wallets, we should also talk about steel backups for recovery seeds. While this isn't a storage method by itself, it's an essential complement to any cold storage strategy. Every hardware wallet, paper wallet, or offline setup comes with a recovery seed phrase, usually 12 to 24 words. If you lose your wallet, this phrase allows you to restore access. Storing it on paper is risky because paper can burn, tear, or fade. That's where steel backups come in. Products like CryptoTag, Billfodl, and Hodlinox let you engrave or punch your seed phrase into a piece of indestructible metal. The main advantage is durability. Fire, water, or other physical disasters won't destroy it. Steel backups cost between $50 and $150, but for long-term security, it's a small investment compared to the risk of losing everything. Anyone serious about crypto security should strongly consider pairing their wallet with a metal backup. Finally, let's look at custodial cold storage, also known as institutional-grade solutions. Companies like Coinbase Custody, Gemini Custody, BitGo, and Anchorage offer cold storage services where they manage your crypto security for you. These services often come with professional-grade vaults, insurance coverage, and regulatory compliance. They are designed for institutions and wealthy investors who prefer a third party to handle the technical side of securing crypto. The biggest benefits here are convenience and insurance. You don't have to worry about managing keys yourself, and in many cases, your holdings are insured against theft or loss. But there are trade-offs. You don't fully control your private keys, meaning you're trusting the custodian with your funds. There are also higher fees associated with this kind of storage. This option is best for institutions, hedge funds, or wealthy individuals who want a hands-off approach and are comfortable with a third party holding the keys. So, what's the best cold storage option after buying crypto? The answer depends on your situation. For most everyday investors, the safest and easiest choice is a hardware wallet combined with a steel backup for the recovery seed. This setup provides excellent security, ease of use, and peace of mind. For advanced users with very large amounts, an air-gapped computer paired with a steel backup offers the highest level of security, though it requires technical expertise. For beginners with small amounts of crypto, starting with a hardware wallet is still the most practical choice. And for institutions or wealthy investors who want professional management and insurance, custodial cold storage services are the way to go. At the end of the day, the goal is to keep your private keys offline, safe, and recoverable. Cold storage is about protecting your crypto from hackers, accidents, and even natural disasters. Whether you're holding a few $100s or several million, choosing the right storage method is one of the most important decisions you'll make as a crypto investor. Take the time to assess your needs, weigh the pros and cons, and invest in the right security tools for your situation. Now that you know the best cold storage options after buying crypto, you can take the right steps to secure your digital assets for the long term.